Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I got this makeup look. This is just the makeup that I've been wearing every single day and I'm loving the whole fresh spring dewy look, so I thought I would do a video on it. So if you would like to see how I got this makeup, then carry on watching. For the primer, I'm going to start off with the Professional Primer by Benefit. I am really loving this. It really helps my foundation last all day. And it's just such a lovely primer to use. So moving on to foundation, I'm using my Rimmel Wake Me Up on my Raw Techniques like a face sponge. I never really used to get on with this foundation. I did put a detailed blog post about this, so if you would like to read that, all links are below. So this is in the shade 100 Ivory and this gives an anti-fatigue effect and a radiant glow, and that I think is what I didn't like because I had oily skin. I still have oily skin, but I just didn't really know how to control it, and I didn't really use any powder nor primer. So I've been loving these two together, and this just pushes in the product really nicely. So I use about 1 1/2 pump. One pump normally does my whole face, but I just wanted to put a little bit more coverage because I've got some spots, and it doesn't always cover up some spots. It depends. If my spots have turned into scars, and then it probably will cover a little bit, but it's more radiant and it just gives a really lovely glow to your skin. It's just added a really nice glow to my skin, and it hasn't really covered up any spots, but that's fine because I've been using this concealer by Rimmel, and this is one of their new concealers that they've recently brought out. This is the Lasting Finish Concealer in the shade 020 Ivory, and this is so good. This really reminds me of the Benefit Boing Concealer, which I've also been using. I love the consistency of this. It's not too thick, and it doesn't really dry out any spots either. I love how it just sits on the skin. It doesn't move either, which is great. Because I find with some concealers that are in a cream form, they just like move around even when you've powdered them down, and it's quite annoying, but this one doesn't. So I really recommend this concealer. It's really cheap as well. It's about £5. So as it is spring, I don't really want too much going on around the eyes. I am loving the Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow Concealer. I used to use this all the time. I put this underneath my eyes, around my nose, and just basically wherever I want to have a little bit more of a glow. This just gives a lovely glow underneath my eyes. So put a little bit on my chin as well, on my forehead. Then I just blend that in with the same sponge. This sponge is amazing, honestly blends in so nicely. So now I'm just going to leave the skin to set a little bit, and I'm going to move on to my eyebrows using the Maybelline, I forgot what this is called because it's all rubbed off, but I think it's the Maybelline Brow Drama Pencil, and this is in the shade Medium Brown, and I am loving this a lot. I've been using it every single day since I got it. Just kind of make a little shape at the front and then just blend it in to the end. I never used to use pencils, but I've been really enjoying using this. This was only £6 as well, and they do a really nice range of colours. I think they do a blonde, a brown, a medium brown, a dark brown, and black, I think. Because it is spring, I don't want my makeup to look too dark and dull and heavy on the eyes. I want something like radiant and glowy. So to do that, I've been using the Maybelline Colour 24 Hour Tattoo in the shade Pink Gold, and then over the top of that I've been using the Bare Skin Minerals in the shade Bare Naked, and this is what the Pink Gold eyeshadow looks like. It's a really pretty pinky colour with tiny little reflects of gold in there, but nothing too much. And then this is a loose eyeshadow, and not only does it give such a beautiful colour over the top of this, it just stays on for ages as well because it's a powder over a cream. I'm just going to use the cream eyeshadow, just put this all over my eyelid, just blend that out. I don't know why, but I find using my pinky finger just really easy to blend. Just gives such a lovely colour to the lid, and I mean you can use this just on its own, but I just personally love to add a little bit of colour over the top. So I've just brought you in a little bit more closer so you can see the eyeshadow. I don't want this to go everywhere, so I'm just tapping it off. I'm just pushing this on to my eye. Such a pretty colour. So I'm moving back to the skin and I'm going to highlight using the Benefit High Beam. This is freaking gorgeous. This is such a pretty highlighter. It's so easy to blend as well. Just pop this on my cheekbones, top bit of my nose and my cupid bow. Then I'm just going to blend this in using my ring finger. Just to add a little bit more colour to my face, I'm going to use this by Avon. This is actually a blusher, I think, but this is in the shade Earthen Rose, and it was too dark for me. It must have been too dark for me, so I just use it for a bronzer. It's a matte powder, which means it's just going to add no shimmer, and it's just going to put a little bit of colour into my face. Also bringing it up to the forehead of where the sun would naturally hit your face. Also bringing it down my neck so I'm not too dark. I also really like to put bronzer on my jawline. I feel like it just shapes my face a little bit more. Then I just decided to use this other highlighter on the top of the cream highlighter. This is by Revolution, and this is their Vivid Baked highlighter in the shade Golden Lights. Unfortunately I dropped it and the lid broke, but oh well, it's such a gorgeous highlighter. Put a little bit on the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow and the rest of my chin. And oh, by the way, I'm using this on a cheek brush by Raw Techniques. So moving on to mascara, I'm using the Amit eyelash curlers. I've had these for quite some time now. I think I need to get some new ones. And for mascara, I'm using the Benefit Their Real Mascara. I was quite let down when I first started using it, but now it's dried up a little bit more. I am loving it a lot. Last but not least, for my lips, I'm using my MUA lip liner in the colour Caramel Nugget. This is a fantastic lip liner. I've honestly been using this every single day, and I love that it's got a little sharpener at the end of the lid. So for lips, I'd normally go for my Sexy Mother Pucker Gloss Stick in the shade Nudist, but I've decided to go for a pinky colour today. This is the Revlon Colour Stay Moisture Stain in the shade LA Exclusive. So this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you like it. I've just been loving the whole dewy skin and the really pretty highlighter. I just think it looks super fresh and natural. So if you liked it, then be sure to thumbs up this video and I'll see you very soon. Bye!